Alright, good morning, Plexo. Welcome in. I think I'm ready for some Minecraft here finally. Pop out chat. Let's separate that out. Making all these new screens. Streamlining. How's everybody doing? Plexo, how you doing? We had a camping weekend last weekend. A lot of fun. Did a 10-mile bike trek. That was on a little rail to trail, so it was pretty flat, but it did have its grades and hills and ups and downs. Doing good, awesome. How you been? All right. I think I got everything going. Let's go here. Boom, there we go. All right. Welcome back to some ultra hardcore, where we've been building and crafting mostly. I'm definitely interested in doing some more exploring, but I gotta get my life in order here. We still are working on trying to get some organizations done. And so we were working on, well, making this look good, actually. I was really happy about the way this turned out. So this is the sawmill. So we had that coming along. But I still want to put some texture in up here. It's just this feels very hard. So we want to do some transitional things from the lower part of the mill to the upper part of the, I guess, the apartment. So we're gonna break this up. So I think we're gonna be working on this today. But I do also want to keep going with the quarry, so we have a place to put all of our stone. And I did make like a nice little, you know, what kind of stone we want to keep around here. So we have a lot to do. We have plenty to do here. But the area in general is coming along nice. I did kind of a little bit of a later play earlier this week, so I could see kind of like what was going on, to see where I wanted to go and where I wanted to take some things. But yeah, we're really transforming this village and adding on to it. I actually thought about like kind of rebuilding one of these. But kind of also want to keep like the original aesthetic at the same time. And these guys, they just keep, I don't know, there is just something going on around here. Like, where are these guys spawning from that they're making their way all the way down there? I mean, should I have moved that platform up one more? Because are they spawning directly on the ground? But yeah. I had actually killed them all off and cleared them all out. But yeah, because they're now taking up entity space, and they may not be, well, they should still be producing. And good old Minecraft rain. These guys I understand. But these guys over here. I'm like thinking I just should have made this one more deeper. Like, would this help if we just lowered this all down one? That poor village. Yep. Yes, they are. But maybe this will help. Just taking this down by one. So yeah, so we went camping last weekend. It's our normal 4-day, 5-day weekend, kind of camping weekend for Labor Day here in America. Depending on what country you live in, but that's our Memorial Day weekend. So we get off an extra little Monday. The kids are officially all back to school. So this is, they just completed their second week. First 8 days. Alright, that should work. Wish we could boat these guys. And look, now they're all like not directly underneath here, so I can't even trap them. Let's see if I can do this. Maybe they'll eventually make their way over. I'm plotting here. I'm plotting here. The man's is plotting. The man's is plotting. But that's kind of been the big news of the week. We're slowing down at work, so things are not happening as much there. Let's take this down. Can I lead them? Or is it just water? I'm just helping you out. Okay. Now, nope, where are you going? You need to go that way. Alright, now we got this done. Alright, let's see. Alright, they're trapped. Here in Canada, school started this week. Awesome. Do you plan to do any long-form videos in the future or shorts? Yes. The answer to that is yes. I have some things written. I've been doing a lot of writing. That's been my jam lately. It's doing a lot of writing and preparing for things. I just need to now get the time to stop writing, create clips, and do the editing. And one of the things I've learned about my life is I don't like editing at all. But yes, long form videos are to come back. They are on the schedule. Let's get the rain out of here. But I have a couple of videos written. It's just now coming down to like, all right, Daddy Bones, you just got to gotta put the time in. Gotta put the works in. All right, let's see what we can do here. Let's make him mad. Nope, don't look at me. Nothing to see. You're almost done. Oof, that hurt. Stand back just a little bit more. That was scary. Whew, that was scary. Not gonna lie, I'm very glad that we finally got ourselves some diamond, because that probably would have been the enemy. Cleaning up iron golems. Alright, let's go collect. So, we're going to continue on with the boneyard. And then I want to wrap up what I would refer to as Season 1 of the boneyard. And create a second season for it. And I do have plans for something more of a story element when it comes to the second season. Instead of like sort of like episodic. It's supposed to be more story driven, so we'll definitely want to catch it more on a linear sort of scenario, and instead of hopping around and just doing farms and such. I just want to do something a little bit different, and that's my goal with Season 2 of that. To give you guys a little sneak peek into what my plans and ideas are for a more long-term format. So a part of that is also playing around with what we have. We have flashback, playing around with some flashback and getting familiar with some of the things there. I've often used what was the other one? We need to do something with those guys. That was the other thing. But I was using the other capturing software for playback, and need to pretty much learn something new. Basically learn something new. Learning something new is a good thing. It keeps your mind fresh. I feel like I should start here. I'm going to start right there. We're going to go get some brick and some terracotta. Those seem to be the colors that match all well best together when it comes to this, when I'm creating texture. Didn't we just do one of these? Is that not enough? Alright. Oh, we are at full. Interesting. Okay then. Let's put these away. Where's our flowers at? Alright, we're just going to stick those in here. Alright, so we need to get some of this. And we should have some terracotta. We do have some bricks, so actually we can put these back here. And then dirt. Dirt and grass. There's actually another spot for them. Dirt, dirt. There we go. All right. Man, we are getting packed. This is why we're trying to create the more storage area. So so we have better storage system. Alright, so we have that, terracotta. We should get a couple more pieces of terracotta. What else do we have? You know, let's grab some packed mud. We'll see how well that works out with the pallet. Granite. You know what we're going to take? We're going to polish it up real quick. Oh, okay. That's not how you polish granite. There. That was way easier. But that'll work. Alright, let's just start in this one little corner. I want to go dark. I feel like I need more terracotta than this. But let's try that and then that. Yeah, that'll start the breakup. That starts the breakup. But let's maybe go 2 and pop. Okay. And then yep. There we go. Yes, when they start hiding in there, that's when it looks yes, let's change this out. There we go, there we go. Good morning, Oak Dew. You forgot it was Saturday? It's I want to say it's the best day of the week, but that is because I get some free time to play. This is definitely play time for Daddy Bones. And today we are continuing on with getting the textures done. Here, that's subtle. Alright, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I do need some more terracotta. Because that last bit, that terracotta just isn't going to cut it for me. I also don't want to forget my moss. They're all the same. All the days run together for you. Camping trip was great. Had a really good time. Went on a very, very long bike ride. And had a sore bum. Because I don't bike ride very often. So, yep, I definitely endured a sore bum. But I really enjoyed it. That was kind of the key thing. And in doing so, I just told Mrs. I told Princess that today I was like, I'm buying a new bicycle. And the reality was, so I don't necessarily need, but I definitely want one. And I think there's some motivation behind when you have something that you would get excited about, such as like a new computer or maybe, you know, to me, it's like sometimes it's even starting a fresh Minecraft world. Like when you have something new and you find yourself like really, really interested in playing with it. It could be even a new computer to play Minecraft in. And that computer could be the big game changer, you know? So I want a new bicycle. and so we're gonna go out, and I'm gonna go get myself a new bicycle today. I'm very, very excited. I need clay. I need more clay than that. Let's go talk to that guy. Is it you? No. Is it you? No. Where is that guy? I think it might be right here. What are you doing way over here? There you are. But you're not selling any terracotta. You want clay. I get bricks in return. But we need terracotta. What does our creek look like? I don't have a lot of underwater breathing, Daddy Bones, so don't get a... Oh, yeah, we got some clay down there. I want to get thoughts on everybody's take on playing Vault Hunters again. I'm very interested in starting a new Vault Hunters. I know there's some talk about what happened with Iskall and how things went down with him and basically a bit of his personality, which I don't think should interfere with how we feel about the game. I have this theory. But yeah, I don't want to let something like that affect my enjoyment for the game, such as Vault Hunters. I've also been away from playing as much as in general, playing Vault Hunters. I've been doing a lot of writing, and so I haven't been playing even Vault Hunters as much. So I'm kind of curious about how its state is currently. All right, I think that's a bunch of clay. Okay, we got a bunch. And our life is over here. There is life outside a computer game. Imagine that. Yes, there is. And camping was one of them, and it was awesome. If you seriously have a chance, get out and touch some grass. I really mean it. It's just amazing. As a matter of fact, one of the other things I'm doing a lot of... Why is F5 not working? There we go. One of the other things I enjoy in my life is another game called Pokemon Go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. So I'll do that. One of the things that Pokemon Go does is gets me out and about and walking. In the game, there are things called routes. And it can be a simple little loop in your neighborhood. Maybe it's a loop around a park near your neighborhood. But it creates like this little loop or this little opportunity to create like a circular pattern or a circular thing. What is that? What is that? Did I leave something behind? Did I? I left a block. Daddy Bones left a block. It trumps everything that I was just talking about. And I love... And one of the things I enjoy about playing the game, it's not just at its core, it's just a collection game. It's a way to collect little Pokemon. I know there's a battling element to it, a PvP element to it, where you have to battle other trainers. And I personally more enjoy fighting the Team Go Rockets. There's that philosophy that like Yeah, Team Go rockets are designed to kind of lose to you. But they are still supposed to be a challenge at the same time. Like, I don't win when it comes to the bosses. I don't win all the time. But, you know, they give me enough information that I can win the second time. Alright, let's put the clay away, because I don't need that gumming up my inventory here. And then we're going to do the other side once we get the last of this terracotta cooked up here. But yeah, so Pokemon Go. That is my jam for getting outside and not just running every day. Running and walking nearly every day, but it's great to just get out and walk and have something to do while you walk. Because some people are like, I don't have anything to do. I just, it's just me and the world around me. Some people put their earbuds in and they got like an audiobook on. Some people, just listen to music. And some people need something a little more hands-on, something to do with their hands while they walk. And I think Pokemon Go is just kind of that thing that you can do with your hands and walk at the same time. You can also get involved with your community. When I say we, like me in my area, there's a local Discord for Pokemon Go players. And we get together like this Sunday. This Sunday there's a Mega Sharpedo raid day. And we, as a community, we're looking to get together. What the heck? Connect with actual people? Isn't that a scary thought? Connecting with people. I mean, imagine the possibilities. Maybe like right in here. Let's try out the good and ugly blop. That does a thing. That does a thing. Let's get this there. Yeah, that brown definitely tunes something here. Germs. Oh my goodness, that's... Oh, dude, that's only... You don't need to be within 6 feet of them. You're not literally like, you're not at a rave. You're just kind of with people within a respectable talking distance and saying hello and hi. Germs. Being outside, I figured you might be more worried about pollen than germs. That's fair. I'm going on an airplane soon. What? 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 You're going on an airplane? That's incredible. Where are you going? Tell me where you're headed on this airplane of yours. Flying to see my son. Oh my goodness. That is awesome. That's like proud son moment right there. Like my mom's getting on an airplane to come see me. I mean, that's like good stuff right there. You're making a little boy's dream come true. He can't come to me, so I'm going to go to him. Well, that's perfect. That is absolutely 100% perfect. My parents travel. They see a lot of the extended family that I don't get to see. and not that I don't want to see them, but and not that they can't be a good time. Even my brothers. I have a brother that lives in Texas, and I have a brother who lives in North Carolina, and I just think going camping is way much more fun than going to go see my brothers. Like, I love them to death, I really do, but I do have a limited time off, and I want to enjoy it. I don't know. Camping just feels much more fun. It's also much more cost effective to go camping. If my brothers came to me, I'd pay for them to go camping. Like, that's how much more cost effective it would be if my brothers came to me. Not to mention, both of my brothers are single. They don't have children. They don't have a wife. So it is way more cost effective for them to come out and visit. You know, it costs way less for them to move themselves than for me to move my entire family for a week. So I do have that in mind. But I do love them. I do love them. And I really do wish I could see them more. Alright, I think we need to hop up there. Yeah, we need to hop up there. I think I'm going to poke a hole right here. And then we're going to hop up right here. Yep, and then we're going to do this little bit right here. I think we could do something. I haven't seen my son in about 2.5 years, and that's well over 1/10 of his life. That is quite a beat. That's quite a moment. It is a pretty long time. Something tells me I kind of want to just make a bigger window here. Yeah, I feel like making a bigger window here would be better. Maybe I should pull this down. Actually, maybe I should pull all of that out. We're going to make this all... That might need a change. Imagine not seeing one of your children for that long. I can't. I really do. I know some parents get frustrated with their kids, and I love seeing my kids every day. And I'll even get them. I have one that I need to help her explore a little bit more. In my opinion, she's very open-minded about things, and she loves trying things. And I think sometimes she just needs a little more help when it comes to trying some more things. And so I want to help her with that. And hopefully I can. Hopefully. I guess in a sense it's kind of like getting over your fears a little bit. Like I want to help her through some of her fears. So I'm thinking I kind of want to keep the wood, especially down here. Like I love seeing it down here, But I think maybe down all the way down to here, it needs to be the granite. And this little, that little bit there. We're just doing one side at a time. I don't want to overthink this by thinking like, what's going to happen over here when we get over here. It's like, no, I think I just want to focus on this little bit. Small text. Yes, love the granite text. Yes, I love the granite texture. It's one of those things like when you just kind of discover it and but underneath I want to keep the stripped log. But I want to do it all the way down here. I really want to take it all the way down. Yes, I definitely want to keep that like this. I want to keep this alone. So yeah, I think we're going to take these two down. What's the worst? I got to break it apart and put it back? Yeah, so we're going to work with that. And then we're going to start here up top. Again, we're going to go with some darker colors to kind of create that shadow effect. And we're going to fall off like a noob. Because let's face it, none of us are perfect. Well, I think Princess is perfect, though she disagrees with me all the time. So let's go here, do that. Oh, good grief. Alright, let's alright, we'll deal with that. That's too much pressure to nobody's perfect, it's too much pressure to put on someone. It is true. That is very true. But she is. I can't help it. Yep. Let's go with the brown. Oh, I thought I had more brown. Alright, let's shape the wall one more time. No, that just, it's a lot. It's too big. What if it needs to come down one? That be better? Oh yeah, I think it just needed to come down one. Any advice or nuggets of wisdom I have comes from my making my own. Exactly. So both of my kids, I think, have had a learning experience this weekend that came from making mistakes. I want to talk to them about it. Yeah, I think both of them made some mistakes this week. And I think it was important, that they understand they need to make those kind of mistakes sometimes. I need to get some more brown. So I think what it comes down to is how we handle making those mistakes and face them in the future. I think that is the next kind of like learning. And hopefully they just need a little bit of parent guidance, and I think that's I think we can work through them. Face them in an age appropriate. Exactly. They're both girls are super smart. So when we sit down and have like a conversation, and I say like I don't have with my kids, I don't have a I don't make them at least I try. They are not mature yet. It's okay to face them like that. Exactly. But when we have conversations about things, and they understand that we're having just a conversation. It's like I'm not imposing on them or their creativeness. Like we're having a discussion, and they're not wrong and they're not right, and I'm not wrong and I'm not right. It's just we're having a discussion, and that's kind of how I present it to them. And I want them to understand that that's what it is, because that's what it is. Like it's a way to analyze ourselves and have a good conversation, a good and healthy conversation. Without feeling like you're, in the wrong, because they're not. They just handled something a particular way, and it just wasn't the best way. And as adults, sometimes we don't always know how to handle things. We've seen plenty of adults. Matter of fact, there's a news article about the Phillies game, where one of the players hit a home run, and then the ball was it was in the stands, and there was multiple people going from it. There was a woman, and like two guys, and it fell into the aisle, and like 2 aisles in front of the woman, and she couldn't reach it. And the guy from that was sitting in that row was able to grab it, and he walked it back and gave it to his son. And she came over, and they did everybody's like referring to this as a Karen moment. She came over and literally berated the father and said it was her ball and that he took it from her. It was in her hands. And so he just gave it back to her. He was just like, you know what? Like, there's more to life. This game was way more fun than to have to deal with this woman just like making this. Like, she was mad. This is supposed to be a moment like going to a game with your family, and it's supposed to be like you're supposed to be having fun, and there's this woman just kind of like ruining it for everybody. So he gave her the ball and just said, "Go away." Like, you know what? Like, there's more to this. Like, we don't need this in our life. We don't need you in our life. So he gave her the ball and told her to go away, and it was just kind of like. There's a philosophy that says if you gave somebody $20 and you never saw them again, it was probably worth it. And that was kind of the moment right there. Like, the guy gave her the ball and she went away. He'll probably never see her again. And he was like, that was money well. That was like the best transaction I could get out of that scenario. Like, I got out of the situation, and I never had to see that woman again. All I had to do was give her a baseball. It was, it was silly. It was absolutely silly. In return, obviously there's all of the jumbotrons. I'm back. Welcome back, Plex. So there's obviously this jumbotron. All the cameras are pointing in this position, so everybody sees what's going on. So the stadium came out. They gave the boy a bunch of swag. They gave the boy a bunch of swag, and then right after the game, they directed the family over to the man who hit the player who hit the baseball, the home run, and the dude signed a bat and gave the kid the bat. Like, he actually, in a sense, he kind of got more out of it than a baseball. He got a moment. He got a moment where he can like tell his friends, like, I got to meet, and this crazy, like, he has a story to tell now. When he goes to school and the kids are sitting around the water cooler, and he's like, guess what happened to me this past weekend at the Phillies game? Like, he's got, it's kind of crazy. But you know what? It was kind of like, it was a good thing that came out of like an awkward and bad scenario. And of course now there's like memes over the internet about it. It's hilarious. One of them was Gollum holding a baseball, and he's like, my precious. It was so funny. It was so funny. So, but yeah, that's just news. That's just news. All right, so it's looking good from this side. I think. And the top half is, I think, looking kind of. I kind of want to break that up a little bit more. Let's do. Let's put that there instead. I feel bad for that woman. Poor emotional judgment shown all over the... Well, and that's just it. Like, even as adults, like, sometimes we don't know how to handle the situation. And I think that was a moment where she could have shined. I'm glad I make most of my mistakes in private. Yeah, and I feel bad. I mean, and again, because she made a poor judgment as an adult in front of a bunch of people. But all I gotta say is she got her baseball. I mean, I don't know what else to say beyond that. She got her baseball. All right, so there's that. Let's clean this. Well, not going to clean it up, but I want to bring this down so we have a better view of what's going on here. And I think I want to do a planter box right here. Yeah, I think a window planter box would look really good. I think on this side we may do just shutters, and then we'll do a planter box down here maybe. I don't know. We'll get to that side later, but right now we're just working on this side. I think a planter box will look good. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Do I have... I do. Yep, we'll start there. I want that sill to be a different color. And it's going to be weird because, like, you're going to see it from this side. Maybe we'll change it up on this side. But I want this surface to be a different color. And I want to go with, like, a dark oak. Or maybe spruce. Let's see what we come up with. Oh, maybe it's this, actually. You know what? I think that's it. Do we want... How would it look if we did this? Actually, I love that. I actually really, really like that. Let's see. Yeah, that looks really good. Yes, 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 yes. I like it. I like it. I like it. All right, let's look at our shutter options. Now down here on this side, we just did some, we did that, which works good for the barn. This is now a house. It's like the upstairs apartment. Could we do... Could the white actually work, or would it be too pop? Would it pop too much? That's the way. Hum. Uh-huh. That's the way. I like it. Where do we keep our... Well, okay, we got those ready to go. You got it. I got it. Pale oak. Let's see. Oof. That is a bit bright. But this... This feels like the wrong kind of shutter. Mangrove? We have mangrove? Yeah, we'll take some up. Why not? We might need to farm some mangrove. Yeah, we'll take some up and we'll check it out. I always try to, I don't always try to, but I always like experimenting with some not as blocks that I don't use very often. Okay, so they pop a lot. They pop a lot. Well, that makes them pop a little less. I mean, it still pops. I guess it also depends on what we do around our planter box. But those pop a lot. let's go ahead and give mangrove a work here. All right, let's really kind of turn our inventory into some mishmash here. I don't think this is the way I'm going, but I'm going to at least maybe figure out the right shape. Alright, so I feel like this is too dark, and that's partially because of this up here. I like the oak. I think we need to mirror that down here and get this a little bit brighter, so I think we'll do some oak down there. I have to get up and walk. Have not done any today. Yes. Time to do the walks. Let's put that. 2, 3. Is that right? Nope, we need one more. Actually, that might be the right. This is what I love about oak and spruce, is that for how long they've been in the game, they still get used immensely. And I love that. Actually, that's not too bad either. Wouldn't even bother with the trap doors covering the front of the planter box. I'm conflicted. I am conflicted. Alright, let's see if we have any... I think I saw some oak slabs. Yep. And then we got some oak trapdoors. Okay, good. Alright. See how this flushes out. Flushes out? Flushes out? Yeah, that works. No, that's really good. Okay, so the shutters. Not 100% still completely sold on them, but I don't hate them either. And I don't want them to be spruce because of the front of the planter box here. As a matter of fact, I do need to get some more spruce to put underneath on the underside, and I think we'll be good there. You know, we're going to leave the mangrove there for now. And if I change it later, I'd change it later. Maybe the way it is, it'll grow on me. So you do the underside, we only need 3 of these. That can get put away. That. I'll take care of that. Alright, so let's finish the texture on this. I think we can get away with a couple things here. Yep, like that. Let's go with the brick. Yep. Ooh, there we go. And let's go darker here. Yeah, we all want these to be dark. So let's go. Yep. And then we'll do 2 brick. Yep. Look at that. Alright, I think that does it for over here. Oh, good. Okay. Alright, so the sawmill looks good. You got... this corner looks good. Cleanup is done there. Oh, okay. That works out really well. You know what I could use actually here? Maybe some flags. We can actually maybe use some flags in here. I don't use flags very often, but that seems something we can mess around with. We can start with some solid colors. What do we even have available to us to make flags? Banners. Banners, flags. I think I do think some flags would look good. Some banners look really good in here. We do need to put some more like little tchotchkes inside there. Well, that texture looks good. That texture looks good. That's looking good. I don't want to mess with this too much. Actually, you know, the only thing we need to put some glass in there. One of my biggest challenges, I don't ever like. I used to always used just clear going glass and clear color glass, clear glass. But I don't want to use clear glass. I've been erring on the side of orange, yellow, white, and brown. Those kind of been my go-tos lately. I feel brown is dirty. Yellow gets bright. Orange I think might blend in. And white just seems to be a nice kind of diffusion. But let's see what kind of glass we can get. And what kind of colors. I don't think red's the right color. We got some guys that sell glass, right? Oh, taking a bubble bath, are we? Alright, neither one of you guys sell glass. I'm still not selling glass. Tink, tink, tink. Alright. We need to get some of this stuff put away. Just bought lanterns. Let's do a stew real quick. Alright, let's put away some of the wood. As I try to brainstorm about banners and glass. And how we can make that work. And lighting. I guess we're putting lighting in here too, huh? I feel like that should be darker. Maybe we should get some spruce in there. Or maybe, I mean, I don't want to blend in with the A-frame, but maybe we should get some jungle wood. Because jungle wood would kind of match the trim. And possibly the same here too. Well, that just changed our plans. Alright, so we got 3 slabs. Two trapdoors. So really we just need stairs. And alright, let's see how it works out. Alright, so there's that. Let's clean that. Actually, I think that was right. That's the right call right there. The jungle wood's the right call. If you're ever working on something and something doesn't feel right, leave it alone, come back to it, and just make a small change. And I think that could have been it. I think that was it. Feel it to be better. That's funny how we have that here. And that's all part of this. What I really need to invest in is starting to learn how to use the armor stands. Probably have to solicit oak juice for some help on that. Alright, so we talked about banners and glass. Let's go take a look what we have in glass. See, I just did the simple... Oh, good grief. Simple clear. I want to change that up. I want to change that up. Maybe not in these, but in that build that we're doing right now. I want to do different. Here's some orange. We have gray stained already. That gives it more of a tint. We have a light gray. So that gives like a diffusion and a tint. Oh, there's the brown. Oh. I don't have enough. Well, I guess it's like one step closer. Oh, we're going to put you right in here. This seems to be the right spot. Alright, so glass is going to have to hold off. Let's... I still have glass in my inventory here. Put that back. Let's see if we can make a villager. I always like to have one or two on standby. Da, 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 da. No. I kind of want my golden carrots back. I'll let that go. What else do you have in your inventory? Can we turn terracotta? Like if we get blue terracotta, can we change its color? Anybody know? The whole reason we got them is we need some more leather. Alright, so banners. So if you're looking at banners, what color do you think? Right now I'm just thinking light gray. I think we have what we need to make a light gray, right? Yeah, okay, so we have what we need to make a light gray. Let's... This is where I wish I could fly. Oh my goodness, that was not intentional. We need to put that fence up that we were talking about. Alright, so this is looking great. This is looking sketchy. How many St. Louis Blues? Eat. Or is it too late for eating? I saw that. Did he just eat again? Boned? What did I get? Grind up some bones into bone meal. Haha. Yes, we did do that, didn't we? 1.1 of 3.3 done. Well achieved. What? Why is this like getting tore up by Enderman? What the heck? Eat. Look, your dude over there just ate. Well, there was 3 of them total. I should have... All the little hindsight things, like maybe I should have put them all in leads and kept them together. Of course, making a farm would be way more beneficial. Might as well, right? Get all sorts of colors while we're here. New recipe for black wool. We are all out of space. Ooh, gray. All right, so that's like 2 banners, right? We need some sticks. Miss K, how are you? How am I? I'm doing great. I am doing fantastic. We went camping last weekend. School started, so kids are back in school. They went to school last week. This is now they completed their 2nd week in school. And work has been busy but manageable. And yeah, I've been doing pretty awesome. How are you? How is Florida treating you? I hope you have a tan. I'm good, just chilling this morning and doing my chores, watching my friends. So, I want to come in and hang out. Oh, I love it. Thank you so much for coming in. I miss your face. I hope you make it back to streaming one day. Alright, let's put that there. And red. Alright, now we need some sticks and we can make some banners. We'll see how these gray banners look. I need sticks. There we go. Alright, how does this go? This goes here. And then here. Nice. So we're only going to get 2 banners out of this. Raise the... What the... Raise the flag, craft and place a banner. I love it. If you guys don't have blazing caves, like little fun little things like that pop up. And I try to avoid going into, going into the achievements to find out what to, craft a note block. Like I try to avoid coming in here and checking out what all these things are. We might later, but just randomly like finding them is so much more fun. Alright, so that's where they currently are placed. I want to move this one away. Maybe we'll put it... Let's put it right here. Or right here. It's not directly underneath there, but just one off to the side there. Oh, life is lifing on me. Rolling along with it. Perfect. Flipping laundry. Flip that laundry. Saturday weekend adult chores. Laundry, mow the lawn. Little house cleaning. No, the gray isn't too bad. The light gray, I should say. It's not overly powerful like white. And it's not overly dark like black or gray. We could add some color to it. The question is, if we were to add a color, what color would we want? Brown, I think, would blend in too much. I mean, we always do brown. And just give it a try. That means some more sheep shearing. But yeah, I think the banners are kind of a spot on thing. Bum-ba-dum. And you're back. This place, thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's definitely been like one little bit at a time, one block at a time. You know, just all these little elements we're adding in, such as putting in like little stacks there, getting the sawmill finally built. That's all helped out quite a bit. I'm looking for. We are definitely going to be doing the next update, so we can get the leaf litter, and we're going to leaf litter the crap out of this. Yeah, we're gonna put leaf litter everywhere, baby. It's gonna look fantastic. I can't wait. But yeah, so we're definitely jumping into the next update. Speaking of the next update, let's see what it says. Their latest, greatest snapshot has bug fixes, multiplayer crashing, placing an ender chest in the overworld crashes the game. Yeah, that's a pretty important bug fix. The snapshot brings a large change in how we collect and draw block entities and particles. We don't anticipate changes of behavior, so please keep an eye out. World borders can now be set per dimension. End light flashes. While the Ender Dragon fog effect is active, the flash source in the sky is not visible, and brightness of the light affecting the world is reduced. So it's even darker in the end? Is that what I'm getting? Multiple keybinds that have the same key assigned to them can now work together, while before they couldn't. Before only one would work. For example, you can bind D to jump and strafe left to jump and strafe left at the same time. Oh, so you can do two actions with the same keybind. That is interesting. The red warning for assigning the same key to multiple keybinds has changed now to yellow instead of red. The spectator hotbar menu can now be rebound. Okay, handy. It is part of a new spectator category in the keybind screen along the pre-existing highlight player keybind. Okay, so the spectator hotbar is now located in the highlighted player keybind. Okay, perfect. Changes. World border is now dimension specific, which means you can have a world border size and positions. Each dimension can have its own border size and dimensions. So you can so you can like have an infinite overworld, and then you can have like a 10,000 block oh my goodness, nether. You can have a 10,000 block nether. And I guess your end portal or end world can be even smaller. Copper torch, copper lantern colors are adjusted to make them more discernible to colorblind players. Interesting. Thank you for thinking of the, I guess, handicapped? The UI has been tweaked. Double-clicking a word in edit box now selects it. Okay, great. Redstone-powered shelves can now only connect to other powered shelves facing the exact same direction. Interesting. I'm not sure what that means or what it does or why that was a thing. Powered shelves can now only connect to other powered shelves. Oh. Huh. Interesting. I'm not a big redstoner, but I'm trying to understand the statement. Particles, performance improvements. Particles outside of players' views are not rendered anymore, which provides a performance improvement in cases. Okay. Data pack version, added mannequin entities. Mannequin entities. Now, world border is now dimension specific. Mannequin. Added a new type of technical entity called Minecraft Mannequin, which can only be spawned with summon commands. A mannequin is a player avatar without a connected player. Mannequins always show at EPC text, where a player below score would show mannequin functions as living entities. They can hold and wear equipment, have attributes and effects, and even take damage, etc. Oh, fascinating. We should play with that. I could spawn an Oakdew. I could possibly spawn a Miss K into the world. Yeah. Although I don't know, I think if we open this to LAN, I think this takes us out of hardcore mode. I'm not sure. I've never tried it. I might have to do a little experimenting with that, because it'd be great to have you guys come in as being little bits of subjects throughout the world. I think that would be a great idea. Put you guys on a spawn in your head and put you on an armor station would be great. And give you guys little jobs. That would be fun. Come on, get it. Get it. Alright, so now we need to start working on some of our little opposing sides here. Such as here and here. Which, we haven't been staring at this side for too long. I feel like I need some more windows. I'm not even sure how it's looking from the inside, really. But now that that's done, the banners do work. The banners work. I definitely want to texture this up. Maybe we should get some more, maybe some more deep slate. What to think about that? Blackstone, maybe? Alright, let's start with this. This is the big canvas right here. These have been small canvases we've been working on here, and here, and even this. But now we're working on a rather large canvas. But we still want to take this a block at a time and think about how we want these to transition together, so there's not a hard defined line right here. So a lot of times that takes over with doing something simple like trapdoors. For example, let's just grab these. Like something like that could make a discernible change. The hard line is still there, but for some reason, because it pops out, it blends differently. Whoo-hoo. Nope, get off of that. So let's get some of this. All right, let's see how this looks. We're gonna need a lot more. So that again, so that feels better for the way it pops out like that. Just having that extra bit of like dimension to it, just it just helps. And this is only a starting point. It's only a starting point. Go ahead and just work our way around and get it all done. And we may need it again over here. Maybe this will help the way we have it here, because how this is blocked off here and this is a completely different texture. Maybe we need something like that here as well. Let's head on up there and see what we can do with the last 6 trapdoors I have. Right here. Daddy bones. Daddy bones, daddy bones, always falling. Maybe he's not always falling, but. Okay, so maybe we don't need it here so much as we need it on the, yeah, let's take that off. Take this one off. Yeah, but the wrap around there is, I think, kind of important. Yeah. There we go. And maybe that spacing needs to happen over here as well. No, maybe not. Now, it's the way the roof line comes down. All right, we are about halfway through. My running in the Saturday mornings leaves me like high energy, and so I've been sitting for a while now. My legs are kind of cramping, so we're gonna take a hot little break here, and you guys be right back. Oh, I'm gonna make a change to this screen, by the way, so stay tuned for a little change there. All right, be right back. All right, we are back. We're back at it. All right, yeah, just a little minutes, couple minute stretch there. Little walk around, get the legs flowing, grab the water. Let's head back on over to our screen here. There we are. Oof, here we are. Good. Hope you guys had a good little break there. Not too much, but not too little. Just the right amount. And we're going to continue on with our wall over here. Time to give it some texture. Some happy little trees. Happy little blobs. I always like to start with the dark, the shadowing, the shading. I think adding those in. Kind of starts it off. Excuse me. I have an egg. Yep, that's better. That's better. Well, yeah, alright, that gets us started. Maybe it would be better to do this from the inside. That could be a thing. Yeah, actually, we could probably do this from the inside. Not sure how everybody else feels about the brown sprinkled in there. Let me know what you think. I feel like it gives it a bit of dirt. That's really kind of how I feel about it. A little bit of dirt. I love it personally. You're always so good at putting blocks together to actually work together. Thank you. I do take some pages from other players. So not completely original, but I like adding in some of my own little touches. But I do, like I said, the brown. I don't think not many people add in brown, but I like the way it looks. Like I said, it adds, but I just call just a little bit of grime, a little bit of dirt, a little bit of Star Wars. There, that's better. And we'll darken up this little corner right here. Funny because this line is on the outside. There's a lip there, last bit of roof. So from the inside, it looks a little complicated. Nailed it. Now from the second floor I didn't have a window there, but having just a single window there feels weird. Definitely want to I feel like I need to put a window in here. Let's go and pop a little window in and see what happens. Helps, definitely helps. We go up a third. All right, I'll take that. For these two windows, I'm not thinking. I don't believe in a planter box on these two. But I do like having like a trim at the bottom. So we'll need to figure out which trapdoor we think was going to be a good trim. Unfortunately, we have to pull away from spruce because with this here, it'll blend too much in with the spruce. So we don't want to do the spruce. We want to do something else. It may just simply be oak. Let's go ahead and grab some of those and get that working. We'll see. We'll get the flow, because that'll help us with the bottom half of the texture. I mean, a lot more than 6. Alright, my inventory has become a mess. My own fault completely, 100%. But we need to fix that up. I like this house because how it's not like completely vanilla, but it's not completely overly, unlike our woodshed, our little lumber yard over there. It's not overly done. Let's get that put away. Oh, color. Where did our color go? Ink goes in here for now. Food. Leather we're keeping. We're going to turn those into... Oh, we got an ominous banner. Maybe we should put that up. I want to grab some more bricks. Oh, you know, what about some dripstone block? We've been using packed mud, dripstone block. We'll take it just in case. Oh, alright, we're gonna put that. Alright. Here. Alright, so we need to finish up making our little trap doors. That'll be plenty. It's gonna be a bit bummer when I put handrails there. Alright. Yeah, so that's gonna be like the bottom trim. And I think in this instance we may run with the jungle. Yeah, we're gonna run with the jungle trapdoors and the jungle fences right along the edge here. And then cap them. Alright, alright. Oh, Daddy Bones got a taste. Daddy Bones got a taste. Alright. We're keeping some of our trim aesthetically coordinated here. I think that's kind of the goal I'm looking for. So we got some jungle trapdoors. We got jungle fences. We need sticks. I have sticks. I don't have sticks. Where are my sticks? Oh, they're right there. Oh my goodness, Daddy Bones. Alright, you're only staying there for a hot moment. More jungle wood. I think that'll do it. Okay. I like it. I'm having some additional thoughts about making this building a little more interesting. And that is, in a sense, widening up this window by 1, and then creating like a balcony here for the upstairs. What if we did a door come out to a balcony? Or maybe it just needs to be a window. And then we just do like a dormer right here. Raise the flag. I love it. I just love that it says raise the flag. I'm such a pirate. Speaking of pirates, I watched an old... I've been watching some old movies lately. And not like too old. No, I don't want to put it there. I want to put it here. There we go. I watched a movie from 2004. Nope. It was, what was it? It was like a remake of Bedazzled, which was a remake of a Dudley Moore movie. But it was basically like the guy sold his soul to the devil for the ability to be successful. And of course, of all the growing pains that come with being successful. There. Alright, so how's that working out? I think that's it. I'm doing good. Yes, I'm doing very well. I'm like Heaven Can Wait. I remember that one back in the day. Was that, did the guy sell his soul to the devil, or was that the one where he was supposed to get a shot to get reborn, but he didn't take his shot? Yeah, I remember some old movies. I think some upside down stairs, and then a couple of... He died before his time and got a different body. Yes, something like that. Yes. It sounds vaguely familiar. But no, this one was like 2004. It was Alec Baldwin. And he is a struggling writer. Alright, so we need some sandstone. and spruce. Let's do sandstone. 2 sandstone stairs. Birch, that's what I meant. Birch. I wanted birch. I think we have sandstone stairs over here. Let's put the... Oh, I need this. That can't go away. Go away. Let's go put away these... Put those away. And then we need 2 sandstone stairs. And of course, actors back then, like, you'd probably have a better idea of the actor names. I think the one you're talking about, that one had like Robert Downey Jr. in it. Correct me if I'm wrong, or if you don't remember. Warren Beatty. Warren Beatty. Oh. I don't remember if Warren Beatty was in this one. No, yeah, okay, yeah. I don't remember that one. I may have seen that one a long time ago, but yeah, not not recently. Sandstone stairs maybe over here. There we go. 2. Just need 2. We might need to birch it. Maybe even do an oak stair or a jungle stair. Oh, I might need more stairs. Or maybe that's just enough stairs. It doesn't look right when it's an even number. I think that's what I'm struggling with here. Let's do this and this and that. Do that and that. And then we'll open this up one. Okay, that feels better. I think I should trim this with the oak. Sorry, the jungle stairs. And then the jungle slab there. Do I have any jungle on me? Just 1 plank. Okay, no, not a big deal. Not a big deal. This is the challenge of not working in creative mode. Jungle slab, just need one. Birch slab can go back. 2 jungle stairs. I'm actually glad I worked with jungle on this. I don't think it's a very often used wood. You love jungle and use it all the time? Yeah. I think 2 more. Do a jungle here to here. I don't want it to really touch there because then it makes me feel like I need to trim it out to all the way down out to here and do a cross. So maybe 2 more jungle stairs. Okay, that looks a little weird. I think, let's try, it's gonna look weird in here because I'm gonna swap this out and probably one of these out for something. We're gonna try this. No, I don't want that. No, I don't want that. Alright, why does it keep doing that? This is where I need the debug stick. Because I don't want it to touch that. I don't want that to corner like that. Alright, no, let's leave that alone for now. Let's go ahead and do the other side. I don't want to overthink it, which is why I am thinking about just passing it by. I feel 2 more slabs would go well. And then this. Well, actually, maybe. I'm thinking. Because I'm thinking I need some more of those. Oh, nearly forgot. Because I don't have any more. I just think about a tree farm and how I always do my trees manually. And I was thinking about oh my goodness. Oh, let's turn this around. I was thinking about Flip, because Flip has like a tree chopping Tuesday stream where all he does is like chop down trees and answer questions. And this, I mean, he's got the viewership to basically have an abundance of a Q&A. Of that nature. You like this? I'm having thoughts. The jungle looks good. I do like the jungle. I'm thinking about go ahead and widening this window by 1. Because the jungle's in there, the wood keeps the base. The oak will keep the base down here. These will be the same. I don't know if yeah. But I do want to keep these flat. I wasn't looking to make a planter box or anything like that, but I might want to bulk this out. I'm not sure how like this oak or this jungle wood here looking here. This jungle wood may need to come out. But I think I am going to pop this open by 1 more and put the there and then put the there. Just have that 1 more wider. This bothers me. I'm not sure what I can do to fix that exactly just yet. I have another idea. Let's try to fix that. Let's pop this out. We got another thing of oak here. We'll put the oak. We'll put another oak trapdoor here. We'll do the jungle wood braces here. We're gonna take these out. I don't want to put oak here either. I want to put something else. And actually, I'm even thinking about removing these and putting something else. It may even be something dark, like dark oak. Alright. So we're going to change that out. Right after this sweep. Gotta sweep. Yep, gotta sweep. I'm thinking, actually, you know what I am thinking? I'm thinking of a wall. I'm thinking of a very specific wall. Do I have a wall? I don't. Let's take that. We're going to take that. And we're going to see if I can fix the thing that bothers me. It's funny, I have one of those in an inventory. I don't need to go all the way over there. Let's do that. And then let's fix this. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. There. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. So that should change that shape. Oh, that's not going to work. Because what we were going to do, take that out, and we were going to put this in its place. Now you can see how I fixed it on this side, but it's not going to work on this side because of this. But I'm thinking about maybe we can hide it. We can hide it. Little hidey. So we do that. Alright, so this looks better. Now we didn't do it to this side, and that's the only kind of complication. But if we... No, I put it back. Of course I put it back. Because that would only make sense. Let's take some damage. Alright, so we hit it. makes me want to put this up one here. We might need to do something slightly different there. No, that might be okay. No, that doesn't work for me. Alright, well this side we're not even worried about. We're not even worried about this side, Daddy Bones. Stop messing with this side. We are worried about this side here. And alright, I'm still not in love with it. It's changed. It's I think we're getting there. I think we're getting there. I think I want 2 more of these, and I'm going to put them here at the bottom to start with. And I feel like a balcony may slightly be in order here. I don't know, I feel like I'm overthinking this or overdoing it. And if I... Alright. Let's try something. We're definitely on to something. Something different. I think this is a no. I think I want to change that wall out. What are my wall options? I think that's the other question that I often have is what are my wall options? We got brick, cobble. Is that the right color? We got andesite, granite. Maybe tough is the right answer. It'd be the only thing, it would kind of maybe blend in down here for color-wise, like how it would tie in the color. Let's see here. I got multiple things going on in my head. Options to try out. So let's clean that up. Let's get some tough out. And see if tough is the right call here. I think a wall is the answer. But the question is, what wall? Which wall? Netherrack? Could netherrack wall be a thing? I am curious. I mean, it's been a while. I wish terracotta had a wall. Or at least a wall in that tone and that color. I think terracotta might be the right answer. Okay, so all that does is make a mini head. Because I really do think nether brick is too dark. Well, we gotta try it. That's kind of how I look at it. I feel like I need to at least try it, right? Smooth stone. Alright, so this is just what's in my inventory this even checks for, so alright. Yeah, see, I think this is the wrong color. Could copper be the right color here? Yeah, it's pretty dark. It stands out quite a bit. And I think if I do this here on this side, which I really do think that's a kind of a good answer here, we should also do it to this side. Mm-hmm. Design challenges. Alright, let's take a look at tough. Let's get our hands on some tough and let's have a look at tough. Every now and again when I walk past the guys, I just kind of want to thwack them. Be a very bad outcome for me, though. There's some tough. Now, tough has 2 walls, 3 walls. Let's go with the light. I think we should go with the lighter color wall here. It's so funny, this one small element is enough to really get your creative juices flowing. Okay, with that, I feel like maybe if we keep this needs to be darker. Not the bracings, but this little overhang. So we may need to go into some slab mode here. And I mean, if we do it, it needs to be like gray or tough. Oh, I thought I had the bed slip here. It's in my inventory. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Wow, it is like right there in the little corner. Okay, so let's get some more tough. Or maybe cobble's the answer. I think it should at least match. think it should at least match 5. Always popping out more chickens. You know, we are in September, and some people definitely want to wait till October, but I think the beginning of September is really the spooky season. Okay, I like that a lot better. Now, with that said, do we change this now to match? And I think the answer is yes. I do believe the answer is yes to that question. So we need 4 stairs and a slab. And we don't have anything in the right color for those. So maybe 3 slabs. So 4 stairs and 3 slabs. I got 2 stairs in my inventory. I don't like those two slabs in their current location. Oh no, inventory failure. Have any lingering? I do. I got one there in the tree. Okay, I do like that better now. And I think a small balcony, and then we'll put fence gates. Like we're just gonna do like one balcony, like a 1 block balcony. Maybe we'll just do stairs. We'll keep it in theme, so we'll do birch. Not birch, spruce. Little spruce balcony. And then we'll do jungle fences, fence gates. Let's do it. Let's do it. Ba-dum-ba-bum. Here we go. Yeah. And then let's try this. I'm gonna cap them. And then of course, why doesn't that connect? Why doesn't it connect? Because something like this, while it connects, now that doesn't connect, and that just looks silly. I have an idea. Have an idea. And then we're going to be done with this side of the wall. And we're going to have to wait till next week for the other side of the wall. I need cobblestone, I think. And what's it called? Maybe it does. Maybe it's not cobblestone. Maybe it's regular stone. I'm pretty sure it's cobblestone though. Lever, that's the word. Okay, so we need one more fence gate. Actually, looks pretty good. Wasn't sure how that was going to work out, but that looks like it looks pretty good. Teddy bones. Falling off of things. Fences and walls just can't get along. So with that, then, this is kind of unnecessary. Okay, there's that. Now to make this a little more interesting. Putting the black wool there is only temporary. I'm not making a habit of it. Not a fan. I like the idea, but I'm just not a fan. Maybe above. Alright, above the door doesn't bother me too much. Over here, I don't like it. But that works for me. And that is going to wrap it up for today. I don't feel we're completely done yet because I'm also looking at these little end caps here, and I'm thinking the granite ones might work out better. And I'm not even or the tough ones. I'm not even completely sold on these tough ones as well. There, thanks for hanging out with that. Oh, thank you for coming in, Oakdew, and hanging out with me. I am always honored by you, Miss K, and everybody that comes in. Plexo, thank you. Thank you for coming out and hanging out. I appreciate you being here, just saying hi and hello this morning. Keeping me company off the get-go. And yes, long form content is in the works. It just think about some of the other bits and pieces of it. And Square Sunset. So yeah, we'll work on this at another time. But yeah, just the way the amount of work that changed this one wall, that's pretty incredible. And we still got some more stuff to integrate in here, like such as some of this texture, some of that texture, some of that. Not completely done. I think we may go back to these down here. I don't know. Something tells me. Something tells me that might be a smart idea. But we'll have to play another time. We'll definitely play another time and see what you guys think. See what we all come up with. That's what I'm thinking. That is what I have in my head today. Let's sleep so we can not start in the nighttime and spawn the big bads. After all, this is hardcore. Ultra hardcore. which we took some damage today. We did take some damage today. Be well, give my love to the family. Will do, Oak. You have a great afternoon, great weekend. All of you have a great afternoon and great weekend. Let's head on over to our little finish screen here. Let's, there we go. If you guys can't tell, I like movies. If you haven't been able to tell by now, a couple years in. Alright, everybody, thank you again so much. I stream on Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And, yeah, I need to really get back into getting the long form content, long form formats coming out for you guys. 'Cause I do have some things in the works that I wrote up and just never got around to creating. So, time to hit the books. Just put the nose to the grindstone and get it done. I hope you guys will all enjoy them when they do surface. So, anyways, have a good weekend. Be safe. Be kind to each other. I'll see you next Saturday, 9 a.m. Cheers.